So here's the thing. Right. It doesn't matter what women come and say. And it does not matter what they have to come and say about this video. Because what women say and what women do are almost always different things. Women constantly try to cover up their own actions and their own behaviors with words. They tell you all the time, you're going to hang out on this specific day, on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. They talk to you every single day. High interest, it's not fake, it's real. But when the time comes, they don't do it. They get cold feet. They make up an excuse. There you go. What women say and what women do are two different things. Now, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love, no woman is going to admit what I'm about to say, but it's the truth. Women are not looking for genuine connection with men. Women are not necessarily looking for love. They're looking to control. They're looking to dominate. They're looking to make a situation out of a man. They're not looking to go into a man's life. They're looking to take a man. They're looking to use a man to make their little life better. That's not how it works. And they mask it by saying, oh, I'm looking for love. Is there any real men out there anymore? I'm looking for this. I'm looking for that. You're not looking for that. Every time they say they're trying to look for something, they make it sound logical. Logically, they're looking for love. Logically, they're looking for this type of man. They're looking for this type of relationship. But that's not what it is, and you're not willing to give what it takes in order to even get that. These women are looking to control and dominate. They're not looking to be submissive. We can thank feminism for that. Even these girls on dating apps, bro. They have short-term fun in their bios. Some of them, right? They have short-term fun in their bios. So you start treating them like short-term fun, they're offended. Even though that's their intentions, and that's what they say, when you come off that way, because logically, short-term fun, that's what they want. Not even really, bro. They don't want to be treated like that. They want to portray themselves that way while being treated like a lady. Still, and it's ridiculous. Women today, bro, are confused. You're actually confused. And it does not matter what any of you have to say about this. Once again, your words hold no weight. Us men no longer care what comes out of y'all mouths. Because it's not real. Bro, it literally does not matter what they say. What they do is the only thing that holds any weight. And it don't hold much. Oh no, it don't hold much. Their words, nothing. They say they're going to do something, they don't do it. Every single time I'm talking to women and we make a plan to do something, you never met her yet, you start talking, she's attracted to you, you're attracted to her, whatever. I always think, at least the first time, it's not going to happen. Sometimes it does. The odd time. But more times than not, it does not. You have to go through so many situations in life and get burned so many times and get canceled on so many times, get ghosted so many times before you just realize everything I'm saying is the truth. But they all act like they're not like this. But once again, that's their words. They're acting. They actually are like that. They actually are like that. That's all they ever do. Oh no, they act like they're not like that. Yes, yous are. It's all yous do. So I'm making this video just to get it in your guys' heads. Expect this kind of shit. Because it's all they do. And yeah, the odd time, you can hang out with one. And whatever else. But most of the time, this is the result. So as a man, here's the mindset. And this is to help you guys. No matter who you talk to, no matter how good things seem with the words you guys exchange, even some of the feelings that might get involved. She's high on you, you become high on her, never get high on her. Let her get as high as she wants. You're a man of your word. You can keep your word. She can't. So why should you get high on her and have this big drop off? Women are always going to let you down. There's not a single female on earth that has never not done me like that. None. Not one single one. Every ex, yup. Every talking stage, yup. They're just not it, bro. And I'm fully aware that something can happen, something can be better, but with women and with dealing with them, just don't expect it. So when it does happen, it's a shock. When something real does happen and it's sustained and it's long term, that's going to be your shock. It used to be different. When you have less experience, you're more shocked when things were going well and it ends all of a sudden. Because it's like it doesn't make any sense. But the thing is, women don't make sense. The things they say don't make sense. They say things because it looks good. They say things, they build things up, they sell you this dream because it looks good and it feels good for them to fantasize about it and stuff. They feel good about, oh, they live halfway across the world, they're going to come see you and stuff like this. I've had many of that. Do they ever come? No. And there's lots of times, yeah, you do get with girls and you do see them and stuff like that. But bro, even more times than not, they don't. They love to build things up. Just to get a little bit of excitement with some words, and it does something to their feelings and emotions and all this kind of shit. We as men don't care about this. We like for real. We like shit for real. It doesn't do nothing for us to just text you to know you're there. It does something for y'all. It doesn't do nothing for us. We want the real deal. In person. We don't care about the cell phone. The only reason any of us are on a cell phone is because of them in the first place. And it's bad, bro. It's honestly bad, but what can you do? If you don't use it, you're just not going to talk to most women. That's just what society is nowadays. The method I use is obviously dishing out minimal attention and saving things for in person, because we've all been there where we over texted, we over conversated on the phone, all this kind of stuff. It's terrible for us. It is terrible for us. That's not what we want. Anytime we ever done that as well, it was for her. It was for her. But you know what? They can put in some work too. They can actually put in the effort and come see us for real and not just talk about it and have nothing happen. I'm good. If you're interested, well, we'll plan something and we'll see each other. You know what? If you don't show up, I'm just not going to do anything again. Unless you have a very, very valid excuse and you want to reschedule and you're adamant on doing it. Okay, we'll give you a second shot then. I think men today, I think the solution for all this today is being harder on women. Because if you just let everything pass, if you just let everything be and all this kind of stuff, you're basically letting them do it over and over and over and over and over again. And they're going to grow to do just that. That is what's going to happen. And you know what? If you got to lose a dime piece, you got to lose a dime piece. You got to lose an extremely hot girl, you got to lose an extremely hot girl sometimes. And that's just the way it's got to be. They're all the fucking same anyways, bro. I'm to the point. It doesn't matter who it is. My care level doesn't fluctuate because I just feel the same regardless. No matter how young, how hot she is, no matter how good things seem with her, it all feels fake. It all feels fake to me anyways. I'll have more of a belief and I'll have more faith when I see stuff play out in real life for a longer extended period of time. And they actually give me a reason to have any belief in them whatsoever in something actually long term. And you guys understand the amount of things that have to line up in order to have that? A lot. There's a lot of things they can't be doing. There's a lot of things they have to be doing that's right. It's really not that hard. It just comes down to their priorities. So if their priorities are in the right place and they're serious about getting something good going on for themselves, they'll probably make something good happen. But a lot of women today, bro, they're careless. They act like they want these long-term relationships. They act like they want love and all this kind of stuff, but they really don't. They really don't. And maybe one day they will. And usually that one day that comes, we already know. It's too late. It's to the point where they become so old and we're so repulsed by them and their past and what they've done. We literally feel nothing towards them whatsoever. Like they're not what we're looking for anymore, and they never will be. They can't turn time back. They will literally never be what we want, because that would be us at our peak settling for less. When we should have had that thing when it was at its peak, we didn't, because we know what women do when they're at their peak. A lot of them stay single. A lot of them stay single, and a lot of them mess around, and a lot of them wait too long. They feel this overwhelming amount of abundance where any guy, bro, any single guy, it would blow your mind what pops up on their cell phones by. From all these apps, your little singular name, regardless of who you are, your little singular name doesn't hold enough weight to erase everything else that's on her phone. This is why they act the way they act. So no, they don't want genuine love. They don't want this long-term relationship. They don't want that stuff. They want that stuff when it's too late. To the point where it's we don't want them anymore. Like it's literally, it's not an equal value exchange. They want what they cannot have 24/7. Women have to want what they can't have. They have to be in that position. And when the time comes where a woman actually settles for something and it's kind of less, she treats that like complete shit. That's why so many marriages end. So many divorces happen. Because women are never satisfied. They're creatures that it's so hard to satisfy them, bro. There's always going to be something they want a little bit more. There's always going to be something they want that they cannot have. They just want to be rebellious. They want to break the rules. If they have this picture perfect husband on paper, there's probably one thing about this guy that some other guy has that's better, and it could be anything. It could be slightly more money. It could be slightly better looks. It could be slightly more height. It could be slightly more of anything. Just because there's something she can't have makes her want it. They're rebellious, and there's a good chance she'll probably go after that. This is how they are, bro. I just believe men are a lot more simple. We're a lot more grateful by nature. We don't need a lot. We will stick it through. Even when our woman isn't acting perfectly, we'll still stick it through. When there's something else that might catch our eye, another pretty girl, we're really used to our girlfriend. And I've been there, I've been in that relationship before. Girl's very pretty that I'm with, but still, she kind of gets on your nerves sometimes. You start to lose a bit of attraction to some degree, and you could say you're past the honeymoon phase, and now you slightly start to get, your eyes start to go and your eyes start to wander just a little bit at other pretty girls that's walking by sometimes. I've been caught before looking at other girls. And the thing is, I don't act on those things. It can cross my mind, but I'm still not going to do it because I'm grateful for what I have. Women act on those things. Women go and act on those things. That's the difference. And I'm not saying there's no man alive that goes and does these things, because yeah, some men do. I just believe women are worse. I believe women in general are worse. And a lot of it is because they do have the abundance of it. And in the very beginning stages of anything, it comes down to the man trying to get the woman. That's what it comes down to. So this up front gives them the power. As soon as you can get her, as soon as you got with her, as soon as that stuff happens, you have the power now. Because you slayed the dragon. But women don't make it completely easy right away for you to do something like that. The odd ones do, and they are 304s. Nothing special about them. But women that hold any amount of value, they're not going to make it easy for you right away. They're going to make you work for it. They're probably going to ghost from time to time. They're going to see who you are. They're going to see what you're made of. A lot of this testing is going to go on. But as time goes on, if you stick around with a girl like this and you stick it through, and you end up getting with her and all this kind of stuff, it starts to shift. She starts to get attached. She starts to crave you. You guys sleep together many times. She's going to get attached. So you become what she now needs. And now you feel like you're in power. This woman is clinging to you. And you're in power. It seems like today women don't want to give that up. But do you guys know what that is? That is being submissive. That's what being submissive is. And today, women don't want to submit. So that's why a lot of us today are single. Because women don't want to submit. They want to hold the power at all costs. They want to be controlling at all costs. And this is where we stand today. Any last questions? Very good. I'll see you guys in the next video. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.